I've named this session, Who Are You Talking To? Because the focus of our learning next is to think about how we write in different styles to suit our audiences. Think about how you might talk to your group of friends and how that might be very different if you got to talk to the king. I've got two examples of text that we're going to look at today, and hopefully you will see a big difference in the style that I have written them in. Let's have a look at my first one. This is a letter to my grandma telling her about my new pet dragon. If you can, read along with me. Dear Grandma, I have some very exciting news to share. I've got a new pet. I have a dragon. Yes, a real, live, fire-breathing, but very polite dragon. His name is Whiskers. He's about the size of a dog right now, with shimmering emerald scales and wings like stained glass. He loves warm porridge, belly rubs, and curling up in front of the radiator like a giant scaly cat. We go on walks at night so he doesn't scare the neighbours. He's surprisingly well behaved on a lead, though he does try to chase the moon sometimes. I can't wait for your next visit and you can meet Whiskers. I just know you'll absolutely love him. Lots of hugs and love, Lottie. When you are writing to a friend or a family member, it should be in a chatty and friendly style. And I think our letter to Grandma wasn't it? Let's have a look now at a different style of writing. My second piece of writing is a letter to complain. This time I am not happy. I'm not happy because my dragon has grown far too large and the pet shop didn't warn me about this. So I'm complaining to the pet shop. Read along with me. Let's see if we can notice a difference in the tone and the feeling compared to our letter to Grandma. 2. Whimsy and Whiskers Exotic Pet Emporium. I am writing to express my concern regarding a rather oversized oversight in your recent sale to me. On the 5th of November 2025, I purchased a young dragon. At the time, I was assured he was compact, manageable, and ideal for small gardens. What I was not told was that within a fortnight he would outgrow the shed, flatten the greenhouse, and require a daily diet of 40 kilograms of char-grilled mackerel. Whiskers is now the size of a minibus. He snores smoke, has taken up residence on the roof, and recently mistook the neighbour's trampoline for a chew toy. I am thoroughly disappointed with the lack of information provided on the day of the purchase. With this in mind, I expect a prompt response, which will include an apology and a financial resolution moving forwards. Regards, Miss L. Woods. It is clear that in this letter, I wanted a more formal and serious tone to my style of writing. Finally, can you have a go at grouping these different types of texts into chatty, friendly and casual, which are our informal types of writing, or serious, grown-up and important, which we say are our formal styles of writing. To end this session, I would like you to group these different types of texts into two groups, either friendly, chatty and casual, so what we call informal, or do you think it is more serious, grown up and important, formal? So pause the video here, have a chat with somebody about which type of tone you think those pieces of writing should be, and then we'll talk about it at the end together. How did you get on? I'm now going to join the types of text to either the informal or formal style, and then you can see if you agree with me. Postcard to a friend is informal. Letter to a company, that could be important and formal. Birthday card for your auntie. Hopefully that will be friendly and informal. An email to a school is a formal piece of writing. A message to a doctor, formal again. A letter to your grandma, that's like what we read at the beginning, so we know that that is informal. Scientific information, that's going to be important and grown up and formal. And the last one, jokes for a joke book, well that wouldn't be any good being serious, would it? So that needs to go in our informal styles of writing. Well done, you have had a good look at two different types of writing, and I hope you can now understand how we have to be aware of our audience to make sure our writing suits its purpose.